In order for me to receive my bag, they charged me an additional. Trying to find my stuff, and I'm not that girl. It's honestly mind-blowing. Just so over the moon. This bag might be small, but she's mighty and she packs a punch. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Nicole, and in today's video, I am so excited to share with you my newest addition to my luxury handbag collection, and that is my LV Vintage Speedy 25. I recently scored this off eBay from a Japanese seller, and I'm just so over the moon, and I still can't believe that this is my bag. I've been wanting this bag for a cool minute now, so the fact that she's mine and now a part of my collection, I'm going to give you a full review. I'm going to share what can fit inside and all the good things that you need to know before you purchase, in case you were wondering or looking in the market for a Speedy 25. So without further ado, let's go ahead, let's get into this review. All right, so like I mentioned, I did find this piece on eBay from a Japan seller. If you've ever shopped pre-loved from Japan or from a Japanese seller, you already know that they have some of the best vintage finds when it comes to luxury pieces. I did have to do some digging. I did take my time when it came to finding my perfect vintage bag. There are a ton of Louis Vuitton Speedies. You can find hundreds and maybe even thousands of different kinds. You just definitely have to take your time and look through the description, through the photos, because honestly, that's where you're going to get your best bang for your buck. All right, so I do want to get into the price that I paid for this bag, because I still did kind of pay a pretty penny, and you will find out why. But I did pay around $840 with tax out the door. It did come with the eBay authenticity guarantee. It depends on the bags that you pick from eBay. If it's over $500, it comes automatically with the authenticity guaranteed package. So whatever it may be, shoes, bags, jewelry, you will mostly always get that authenticity guaranteed when it comes to your purchase. My bag passed and it came beautifully packaged. There's no weird smell. There's nothing crazy that's wrong with the bag. The seller did include the original dust bag, so it looks like this, which is really nice because it didn't say that in the description, so I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to get a dust bag. Every seller is different. Some have the original packaging, the box, the dust bag, and then there's some sellers that don't. So you have to really do your digging, and you can even message them too, just to say, hey, does it come with anything? Does it come with the box or the dust bag? And they're very good about getting back to you and, keeping with communication. So yeah, it came with the original dust bag and everything, and it came so beautifully, and I got it in obviously the classic monogram print. I'm not a fan of the damier bandolier kind of print. I don't like the checkered print. I don't know, it just looks tacky to me, and I'm not like trying to offend anybody who has that style bag. For me, I just love the OG monogram print, and I am just so excited that I have this bag because I've been wanting this bag for a while now. So super happy. But I do want to mention, so like I said, I paid a pretty penny for this bag because I forgot that America, we now pay import tax for anything that comes overseas. So I did have to pay a tariff tax on top of the $840. That was my bad. I did not do much research on it. I thought that the tariff tax was already included in the bag. In order for me to receive my bag, they charged me an additional $120 on just tariff tax for this bag. So I paid almost $1,000 for this bag. Now that is still a steal compared to the newer versions, which are going for way over like $2,000. And there's no way you're going to pay me to buy a $2,000 bag that is mostly made of canvas. I'm very gung-ho secondhand. So if I could convince you to buy secondhand, I would highly recommend it because you're going to save so much money. And honestly, the vintage pieces are 1,000 times better as far as quality goes and just like the overallness. It's just very more unique and special, especially if you get different variations. So I'm very gun-ho secondhand. So yes, it was a pretty penny, but I still save money in the long run when you think about the newer ones now. So that's all I gotta say about. All right, so let's get into the review of the bag, the outside, the inside, what fits inside and all that good stuff. Now let's start with the outside of the bag. Guys, this bag is in such pristine condition. It's honestly mind-blowing. Like Japan sellers, they take such good care of their bag. The fascetta leather has become this beautiful brown color. There's hardly any stains on the fascetta. There's only a few stains on the handle there that you can see, but other than that, there's hardly any staining on this bag. That's one thing I was making sure when I was looking for a vintage Speedy, that it did not have a lot of staining. The zipper is still intact and you can see like the hardware is still in really good condition. There's not a lot of peeling or you can't see that it's getting rusty or anything like that. It's still in very good condition as far as the hardware goes. I wanted to make sure that I didn't get one that was like super rusty or anything, because let me tell you, there were some on the resale market that were horrible. Like this was all green and all blue. Obviously it's not real gold. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't have that in my bag. I mean, everything is in such really great condition for it being over a 20-year-old bag. I am very impressed and very happy with the state of the overall bag on the outside. Now let's go ahead and get into the inside. All right, let's go ahead and open the inside. Now I will say the zipper runs very smooth. You can see here that the zipper moves super smoothly back and forth. There's no like pushing and pulling kind of thing. So that's really nice, because I've heard with the newer edition bags that a lot of people are having trouble with the zipper not opening very smoothly and just like little defects. So the fact, again, this is vintage, like I feel like the hardware and the materials back then were a lot better quality. So honestly, with the hardware being intact and the zipper working properly, I can just tell this bag was very taken care of, so that's good. So here is the inside of the bag. Now I did get a bag insert, you can see it in there. This bag has so much room, it's kind of insane. Now I did get the 25. I looked at different sizes. I looked at the mini because at a moment I was obsessed with the mini, but then I was just like, you know, it's not as practical and I don't know if I'm gonna see that as a classic piece. And then I looked at the Speedy 30 and it just looked a little too big for my frame. So I did go with the Speedy 25 and I think it looked perfect with my body, my height, and I just think she's cute. She's small enough, but not crazy small, and she definitely has some room in there. So you can see if I take out my insert. So this is what my insert looks like, and I can link this in the description box below. I just got it off Amazon for like $7 when it was Prime Day, but I think you can get it around like $11-12, and you can see that it's just like different compartments, and I think that's very helpful because you're gonna see the inside of the bag. It's just a big old hole and knowing me, I'm gonna be in there like trying to find my stuff, and I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl. Like, I need my stuff organized where I can see it and grab it and let's go, because yeah, it's a black hole when you think about it. Like, yes, you can see inside, but like if you're just like out and about, you know, shopping, you're like, oh my gosh, where's my keys? Or oh my gosh, where's my phone? Or where's my wallet? it's just a no-go for me for that. So thank goodness they have inserts. So yeah, like I said, a big hole, but it fits a lot. There's such a ton of room. I tested it because I wanted to see, because I'm bringing this bag with me on a upcoming trip that we have planned in December. If you know, you know, but that's all I'm saying. But it fits literally everything. It fits my phone, it fits my wallet, my keys, my sunglasses, it fits my camera, because obviously when I'm vlogging, I want to make sure that, you know, I can put it and pull it out soon and quick as possible. And it literally fits everything that you can think of. I can put even probably a small shirt in here. I can put snacks in here, and you already know I love when I can put some snacks. And what's nice too is that you have like a little pocket here where you could put like your keys and your wallet in case, you know, you wanted a big black hole and you just want important stuff where you can just grab it easily. You do have that. I have obviously my authenticity card here that eBay gave me when they authenticated the bag. And it also has like a ring hole here inside that you can like hang your keys, which is really nice. I don't do that, but I know there's some people that utilize that feature. So yeah, that's literally what's inside, and I can show a little montage so that way you can see what really can fit. I've seen so many videos out there of showing like what's in my bag and like what can fit in a Speedy. So yeah, this bag might be small, but she's mighty and she packs a punch. So you definitely are gonna have no problem with room for this bag. Now you can't fit a laptop or, you know, MacBook in there, but you can definitely fit your necessities and like a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? So she's really good in that department as far as fitting a lot of stuff. So super happy. All right, guys, that wraps up my review on my vintage Speedy 25. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Do you have a Speedy in your collection? Have you shopped vintage recently? How do you guys feel about vintage versus buying retail? I would really love to know. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and subscribe to my channel. If you are not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that post notification bell, so you are notified every time I post a new video. With that being said, I hope you guys are all having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are or whenever you're watching. Stay blessed, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.